house with me. Brought my car, brought my Dodge Dart. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I used to host a television show on BET, that's Black Entertainment Television. I ain't black. I ain't black, that's obvious to some, but you'd be amazed at the questions I get, you know? You just light-skinned, you have Cherokee, you got Cherokee in you? You got Cherokee? No. People assume, you know, you go on BET, you must have been raised around all black people. Nope. I was born and raised in a trailer park, right here. No, I ain't nothing to clap about. There ain't nothing to clap about. Don't think I'm making a little money now, I'm gonna start getting back to my community. No. Ain't gonna be no trailer park playgrounds in my name, no trailer park scholarships. I had some friends of mine come up from the trailer park when they saw me on TV for the first time. They come up, some of them were pissed. They went on a black network. They go, Gary, what the fuck are you doing, man? That ain't Fool Rush, you son of a bitch. I had some other friends from the trailer park come up, happy to see somebody on TV. They call me up, Gary! Holy shit, man, you're doing it, ain't you, boy? Gary, I turn on TV, right? I'm flipping. I turn on the black channel, and there your ass is, boy. Woo! Gary, I have known you your whole life, right? And I didn't even know you were black, man. Holy shit! It makes so bad when you got a family even trying to get out the trailer park. My dad was like content living there, had a neighborhood watch. I said, I gotta get out, man. I said, how can I get out? So I went and enjoyed the service, you know, because I grew up in a 2-bedroom trailer with 8 brothers and sisters. You know, yeah, that was some bullshit. So I went and joined the service. I said, that's the only way I can get out there. Went and joined the service. And you know, first day, when you join the service, your first day to boot camp's the worst day. You always hear about it, somebody throwing garbage cans and blowhorns, all other shit. My first day at boot camp was great. 2-bedroom trailer, 8 brothers and sisters. My first night at boot camp was the first night I slept by myself in like 10 years. I had all these other guys crying and shit. I miss home. I go, shut up. This shit is spacious, yo. Damn, this whole bed's mine? Well, I'm about to roll over. Hanging my leg off and shit, yo. Uncle Sam ain't got to pay me, yo. He ain't got to pay me. Marching all happy and shit. That shit is fat, yo. Summer's coming up, right around the corner, getting hot. That's why I had to move out to California, boy. East Coast is too hot. They got a humidity heat. That ain't good if you got balls. You go to East Coast, get some of that summertime heat, your shit is stuck to your leg all summer. You walk around town like a newborn horse everywhere you go. Hey, what's going on, Billy? How you doing, player? How you doing, player? Just trying to work my shit out, dog. You know how I do. Now let's go on the movie. I'm going to the movie, dog. You know how I do. Let me get 2 tickets. Let me get 2 tickets to the show. 2 tickets. I want 2 tickets to that shit. East Coast heat, well, you just get Tourette syndrome as soon as you walk out the house. Hey, what's going on? Fuck, it's hot, motherfucker. Shit. Woo, this is so goddamn hot. Shit. Summer's coming up, everybody getting tight. All the women start wearing the shorts and the half tops. Ladies, half tops ain't for everybody. I know you've been doing your tie bow all winter and shit, getting your shit, all right. I mean, nothing worse to go with a half top and the stomach's you're like, damn, I'm just big boned. Ain't no bones right here, baby. That's a belly. You got chicken bones and rib bones, that son bitch. That's what you got. You ain't got your bones. Those ain't your bones. I just got a glam problem. You got a grand slam problem, but that ain't what you got. And ladies, buy shoes that fit your feet. If you going to the beach in the summertime and you want to wear your sandals and show off your little toes, make sure the shoes fit your feet. Nothing worse than seeing a girl at the beach with sandals and the sandal ends right here and her toes are right here. Just hanging over, picking up shit. Oh, girl, that's a seashell. That's a seashell right there. That's a seashell. Oh, girl, that's $1. Take it. Take that dollar. People ask me all the time how my life changed since I went on Black Network. I said, well, a lot of times when I go on the road, my core audience is black, because that's who watches BET. So this is like a lot of white people for me to see in one place, so I'm a little nervous, you know? I ain't seen you guys in forever. Where you been, man? I miss you guys. People say, you know, is it hard doing a black room? I say, well, the funny thing is, man, white and black people together, that's the best show. Because somebody's gonna get your joke. Somebody's gonna get it. Maybe not everybody, but somebody's gonna get it. And the funny thing is, when you get white and black people together at a comedy show, white people never laugh till black people laugh first. We ain't taking no chances on offending nobody. We just sit and wait. How you doing, brother? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, from La Jolla, me and the wife came down. Welcome. Your chances of getting booed are increased greatly. Doing a show for all black people. Black people got about a 30-second one-joke time limit. If you ain't popping, boo! White people don't boo. We don't boo comics. We'll sit there for 3 hours. See, the worst comedy show we have ever seen in our life. We will not boo that comedy. We'll blame the person that brought us before we blame the comedian. We'll just sit there. This guy fucking sucks, Billy. This guy, he sucks. You're a fucking cock for bringing me here, man. That's a white guy's curse word, cock. I know I say cock like a white guy. When we say cock, that comes from the heart, you know? That shit just emphasized, you're a cock, pal. Yeah, your whole family, bunch of cocks. Your mom's a cock, and she's a girl. That's why it's so hard to learn the English language, because we all got curse words. We use them different ways. Mexicans, they got their own curse words. You know, ain't nobody say goddamn it like a Mexican. That shit flows, you know? You know? Hey, what's up, goddamn it? Hey, I saw your show, goddamn it, you're funny. Black people got their word curse words. Black people don't even have real curse words. They throw like 3 or 4 words together and make it a curse word. Like there's a curse word out there, I don't know if it's a noun, a verb, a past participle, a sentence segue, conjunction, junction, I don't know its function. Black people, what does then a motherfucker mean? Is that 1 word or 2? Then a motherfucker can explain a black person's whole day. You know, how was work? Long than a motherfucker, yo. I went out the way. It was raining hard than a motherfucker today, man. I ain't had no umbrella. I'm wet than a motherfucker. All my office and stuff. All like to think we packing. We packing down here. You know, and don't ever let a guy say he's got a dick. No. A male human only has a penis. We don't have nothing big enough to be called a dick. You see a horse? That's a dick. That's a dick. We have a penis. That's why we talk. That's why we gotta wear clothes, because we got a small penis. You know, that's the only reason we dress. We the only mammal on the planet that puts clothes on. No other mammal puts clothes on. Horse, rhino, they don't put no clothes on. They got big dicks. You know? That's the only reason we talk. Horse ain't gotta talk. That's the only reason we talk as men, is to try to get something. Baby, I got a car, I got benefits, I got a new house, I got no record, I got everything. I'm clean, got my HIV test, negative. Look, I'm clean, I'm clean. A horse ain't gotta say that shit. Horse just walks up to a female horse. And I be watching like that National Geographic show, man. You see some animals that can do sexual feats I can only dream about. You know? Like a male lion can mate up to 50 times a day, every day. That's why he's the king of the jungle right there, you know? A male pig can have a 30-minute orgasm. 30 minutes! That's why pigs are fat and lazy. Shit, they're tired, damn. That's why the nose all puckered up and the tail's all curled up in the back. And they make that noise. You have a 30-minute orgasm, you gonna make that motherfucking noise. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, girl. Oh, damn, you smell bacon? You smell bacon? Oh, full more pork, girl. Nah, I still got more of it. Hold on. Oh, shit. Biggest play on the planet. It ain't even on land either. It's in the water. It ain't no shark or dolphin. It's a blue whale. A blue whale has a 12-foot dick. Not 12 inches, 12 feet. That's like somebody standing on my shoulders right now, all dick. I was watching how the male and female mate, and what happens is the female swims, and she gives off this vibe that she's gonna give it up. And when she gives off this heat vibe, you see about 30 male whales hauling ass to hit it. It's just a race for it. And the first one that touches her gets to have sex with her. So the first one touches her, and the other 29 just take off. Ain't no player hating, they just roll, you know? They make excuses and stuff, you know. I need to work on my swim, yo. I need to work on my swim. That water was choppy today. I ate like 3 sea lions, yo. I'm a little stuffed. And what happens, the female, she gets hit, and then she makes eye contact with the one that hit her, and then she rolls over on her back, and she starts floating just beneath the surface of the water, real calm. I was looking at TV, I said, there ain't no way she knows 12 feet strong is about to run up in her. Because she's way too calm just floating on the water. You're gonna be a little nervous, I'm sorry. And what happens is the male, he touches her, and then he swims away, about 10 miles. I was like, where you going? Come back, she said yes. And I thought he was a punk, and he just swam, and all of a sudden this whale made this turn, and he started coming back towards her. And then he started picking up speed, just. And I was thinking, Gary, I've seen a blue whale. You can't just hide a 12-foot one. It takes 10 miles for his shit to get fully erect. You can't just pop a 12-foot hard on. That takes some time and effort. That ain't no 8, 9, that's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. So as he's swimming back towards her, this dick is coming out of nowhere, man. At about 5 miles to impact, it's about 8 feet out. And I was just watching it like... I missed the whole second half of the Super Bowl watching this dick get hard. I ain't gay, but you cannot turn that off, I'm sorry. At about 2 miles to impact, it's all 12 feet out. So when you got a blue whale up here and a 12-foot dick way down here, it's just picking up seaweed and fishing nets and fishing hooks. I was like, damn, this is a nasty-ass whale. I mean, he wiped that off. You in the water. Then right before it gets to her, it's easy to jump up and do it. No, he dips about a mile deep. And the dude was on the boat with the camera, and you did not know 2 whales are about to have sex. And all of a sudden, the water was real calm. This blue whale just jumped out of the water with this 12-foot dick. And this music came out of nowhere. I mean, all you heard was, ooh. The female was laying there, saw this 12-foot dick, looked dead at the cameraman and went, oh, shit! Man, the male was in full flight, music cut off. He looked at the cameraman and winked. Oh, playa. And he just landed on her. And they disappeared like right to heaven. I said, God, if there's reincarnation, I would like to be a blue whale, please. So since you have a lot of white people in here tonight, let me just say this. I've been watching basketball, I've been watching football, watching baseball, just started. I'm watching boxing, I watched the Olympics last year. White people, we need to practice. For real. We ain't got nothing left, you know? We used to have golf. That was us. About 96, Tiger just came in. I'm half black and half Asian, but I ain't white. I was like, oh. Venus and Serena Williams totally took over tennis, you know? I don't mind if they're black. They can be black. Honestly, I like seeing Serena. She's got the nicest titties I've ever seen on a tennis player. I watch tennis in a whole new light when Serena's playing 15 love, 15 love. Oh, God. 30 love, girl, 30 love, 30 love. 40 love, 40 love, 40, 15, what are you doing? 40, 40, 30, 40. Dudes, come on, baby. Dudes, come on, girl, come back. I was watching the Olympics. Man, there were black people in Olympic events last year. I've never seen black people win. There was a brother that won the silver medal in the pole vault. Where'd this motherfucker come from, man? Pole vault? Pole vault ain't even a real sport. That's something white people made up because we get sick of black people jumping higher than us and everything else. Well, let's get a pole, boys. Fuck this. They ain't a pole. They ain't using no pole like us. Did you see the brother on the swim team? That some bitch should have never been in the Olympics. That brother damn near drowned swimming in that pool. Black people can't swim. Black people can't swim for shit. I don't know if you know this. They cannot swim. Shit, I know why. Hell, go to a pool party, black people. Ain't nobody swimming at that pool party. I'm sorry. Everybody's gonna be barbecuing all around that motherfucker, though. White girl beat the black girl in the high jump. She did. It was the Olympic trials. I don't know if she made it in the Olympics, how she did. But the black girl, you know, wasn't that the white girl jumping any higher, just the black girl couldn't get her ass over the bar. Just kept hitting that son of a bitch. For this. White girl, excuse me, I got this. Woo! Football, we had football for a long time, white people. We had it. That was us. And we lost position by position. We lost running back, then we lost wide receiver. You know, we kept the lineman for a little while. You know, now we even lost quarterback. Quarterback was our shit. 80s, that was all white. We had 2 black quarterbacks, Doug Williams and Warren Moon. We knew them, we loved them, there was 2. Now every team's got a brother for a quarterback. At least a backup. Don't let the white dude fuck up. That brother's waiting in the wings and shit. Just biding his time. And I hate it. And in college, you look in college, shit, 70% of the Division I starting quarterbacks are black. So do the math. 5 years from now, 70% of the NFL quarterbacks will probably be black. You know, and I wish these announcers would just say it, because you really don't care what color somebody is. You know, you root for the uniform. It could be 22 Arab motherfuckers playing for the Chargers. You could be like, Akbar Muhammad, I see you. You don't care what color they are, as long as they can ball. That's why I hate it, man. These announcers be acting like we don't know what's going on, just like in boxing. Don't you hate it when you're watching a boxing match, and halfway through the match, you catch it late, there'll be a white guy fighting a black guy, and they be describing the trunks as the who's who. Just say the brother and the white guy. We already know who's gonna win. We just don't know which round yet. That's it, that's it. White people, we can't fight. Well, we'll press charges like a motherfucker though. You know, I hate that, man. I wish these NFL announcers would just say the future of the NFL quarterback is black. Nobody's gonna get mad. We ain't tripping. Sometimes perception is reality, you know. CBS and Fox Sports, they won't say it. They'll subliminally tell you black, but they won't say black. They'll say stuff like this. Basically, to be a successful quarterback in the NFL in 5 years, you're gonna have to be in the mold of Charlie Bash, Michael Vick, Dante Culpepper, Achilles Smith, Aaron Brooks, Jeff Blake. You know, you gotta be quick on your feet, you gotta be able to read the defense, throw over, under, you gotta hang out at barbershops, you gotta eat macaroni and cheese, you gotta eat sweet potato pie. Like, what are you talking about? That's black, man, that's black. I ain't stupid, I ain't stupid. Only what we got left white people's NASCAR. That's us, that's our shit. Ain't nobody getting NASCAR, that's all us. Ain't no other race even trying to get in car racing, that's all us, you know. Asians, they can't even drive on a normal road. They cannot get in car racing. That ain't gonna work, that ain't gonna work. That race gonna make the first turn and it's a 30-car crash. God damn it, Lee, I saw it! I know John, I don't have good peripheral. Don't take this shit part. I don't see no Asians out front doing donuts after the show. I could drive, bitch, I could drive! Black people, you can't give a black person, especially a brother, you can't give a brother a car that cost $500,000 and then tell him to go fast and he might crash. That brother's gonna be pimping around that track. Boom, boom, boom. Brothers giving shout outs and shit. Daytona, Daytona. Can you see a brother pulling the pit? Don't change shit, just shine it up, shine it up. Yeah, shine my shit, shine that. Brother be cutting across the grass, save gas money. Where the fuck is Jackson going? Where is Jackson going? You know, car racing, that's all about sponsorship. Ain't nobody gonna sponsor a black car racer. Who is sponsoring a black car racer? FUBU? Hennessy? S-Curl? Big afro on the hood. Mexicans ain't getting in car racing. No. They pull in the pit. Nobody's in the pit. Everybody's in the car. You know? You see a Mexican car racer? That mug pulls into the pit. Go take the tire. God damn it, I can't, fucker! Mexicans are the best natured people too, man. Glass is always half full with Mexicans. Always half full. You know, because Mexicans, you put them in some fucked up situations, they make the best of it. You know, you try to put 22 white people in a 1-bedroom apartment. You know, shit, we're gonna be bitching. This sucks. Man, this sucks. Fuck you, Dad, you're a cock. Shut up. Get a job, Dad, you cock. You know, you just put 22 black people in a 1-bedroom apartment, they're gonna argue. Fuck you, fuck all 21 of you motherfuckers, all right? Got me up in this 1-bedroom, little motherfucker. You put 22 Mexicans in a 1-bedroom apartment, hey, we're together! Because we trip so much off race. I talk about it so much, because that's the Achilles heel of this country is race. You know, you can say what you want, people don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about that shit. That shit's funny to me. You know, the way we do stuff is all different and everything. You know, because I'm living, you know, I'm living what America wasn't supposed to be like. You know, I got a mixed son, 10. My son's half black and half white. I'm the white. Mother's white. It's difficult raising a mixed kid. It's real easy to be black or white. Mixed has got it harder than black and white people. Mixed, my son's got it hard. You know, he ain't had that many role models for black and white people. White people's got a lot of role models. Black people's got a lot of role models. Who's my kid got? Prince? And it's difficult because a lot of questions he asks me, I'm not really prepared to answer. He catches me off guard a lot, you know, because sometimes my son wants to be black. Sometimes he'd rather be white. Sometimes he just wants to mess with people, say he's Dominican and shit. You know? We'll be at the mall. Hey, father, shut up, man. I can understand you. And, you know, last year was a real hard year when he was 9. That was difficult because last year he was in 3rd grade. In 3rd grade, you start learning American history. So, you know, sometimes he would come home from school with an attitude, looking at me like I might have did something to him in the past. He would be walking in the house. Dad, you want to tell me something? You want to tell me something about the past, Dad? Or 1800s ring a bell? 1800s ring a bell. Maybe. Anything ring a bell? I was like, what are you talking about? He asked me why I didn't take it to Million Man March. You know, hey, Dad, why didn't you take the Million Man March? I said, I wasn't invited. You should have called your uncle. Shit, I took him to the airport to go to that shit. So don't bring it up now. You got a T-shirt. Says you're 1 in a million. You're 1 in a million. He goes, nah, Dad, what's the real reason? I said, you were 5 years old. He goes, nah, you're trying to keep me down away from my people. I know what's going on. Lately, he's been really coming in. He really wants to be black lately, you know. He's been coming in, Dad, I'm black. I am so black, and black is beautiful. Look at me, Dad, I'm so black. Look at me. When I go outside, people say, that's a black kid. When I go to family reunions, they go, who's the cute little black kid? So I don't know what happened between you and my mom, but right now, I am black. I said, no, you're mixed. You're half black and half white. No, I'm all black. No, you're not. You're half black and half white. I got the DNA test. I got it. Yeah. I don't care, because it's 99.9. That ain't 100, so until you get 100, I am black. I said, I'm telling you, you're mixed. You're not half, you know, you're not whole black. You're half black. You're half black and half white. No, look at me. I am all black. I said, where do you think you got the good hair from, motherfucker? That ain't come from your mama. Wash and go. That's all you gotta do. That comes from me, player. You ain't ever gotta use a hot comb, ever gotta use a hot comb on your shit. You will never have a burn on the back of your neck, ever. Your shit just grows and flows. You gonna get so much pussy because of me. I don't care, Dad. I appreciate the good hair, but I am still black. I said, you sure you want to be black? I want to be black. You don't want to be white? I don't want to be white. I said, okay. I got to stop beating your ass then. Timeout's over. Now shut the fuck up, you black motherfucker. I got to beat the fuck out of your black ass, you black son of a... Black. Dad, I changed my mind. I totally see where you're coming from. Yup. I think I want to be white. Dad. Go ahead and put on Barry Manilow. Go put on that Barry Manilow, Dad. He's got some catchy tone. I think he's got black backup singers. And you know, as a father, you want your son to look like you a little bit, just a little. I didn't realize when you're a kid between a black and white person, 90% of the time the kid's gonna look black. He's not gonna look white. I didn't know that. You know, I didn't tell my parents I was having a mixed kid. I thought maybe they won't notice. I didn't realize the first time I brought him home, that kind of reaction I was gonna get and shit. Gary, bring that little son bitch over here right now. Bring that little son bitch, put him right here. I want to see my grandbaby right here. Put that, holy shit, that motherfucker's got an afro, Gary. What the fuck happened? Athletes are out of control. They be fighting now, you know. Football players are fighting up for murder. You know, basketball players fighting, hockey players hitting each other with sticks. You know, basketball all started a couple years ago. I knew we was on a downward trend in basketball when usually a player fights a player. But when a player fights a coach, that's when you know something's up, you know? Like, remember when the Charles Freewell choked his coach? You know, 3 years ago, he signed a contract for $32 million, and then he choked his coach. This brother didn't just choke his coach. He choked his coach, left, went to the locker room, thought about it, came back out, and choked his ass again. He actually had time to simmer down and think about what he did wrong, and he felt the need to choke that motherfucker one more time. I was like, what are you doing? If you don't know the story, Latrell Sprewell 3 years ago had a contract for $32 million. Then he choked his coach, and NBA fired him, just kicked him out the league for a year. So he went from $32 million to nothing because he choked his coach. So they said, why'd you choke your coach? He said, because he verbally abused me. $32 million? Verbal abuse? What did he say? I just can't think of nothing off the top of my head that's gonna make me want to choke somebody, and I just signed a contract for $32 million. Honest God, one thing you never call a woman is a bitch. But give her $32 million, you can call her a bitch. Just for one time, give a woman $32 million and call her a bitch. See what happens. Nothing. I'm gonna ride to her. Excuse me, you a nasty ass bitch. What? At times I can be, yes I know. You mean 32 million? You talk about me, my mom, the size of my ding dong. I don't care. You can be looking dead at it. God damn, that's small. I know. I'm just gonna go to the bank, player. All right. Make a couple withdrawals. Let me get an extension on it, because I can afford to do that. Maybe I'll take it a 12, bring a 6, and cut it a 9. Maybe I'll take her hand my foot and fuck you like this. Any father in here wants your son to look like you a little bit, just a little. My son looks nothing like me, nothing. I mean, you see me walking down the street with my son, you do not know that's my son. You think I'm in the Big Brother, Big Sister program with his dad. PB hollering out, appreciate what you're doing. It's for the community, yeah, it's doing my part. Keeping kids off the streets, keeping the kids off the street. Sometimes black guys get mad at me if I yell at my kid in public. They just think I'm this white guy yelling at this little black kid for no reason. You know, they don't know that's my kid. I'm allowed to yell at him by law. Actually, I'm supposed to yell at him now and again. They just see a white guy like I'm this deranged white guy running over the malls, yelling at little black kids or something, you know? I'll be at the mall, I'll be like, Emilio, put that shit down and get over here. Who in the fuck? You know, I gotta save face. Motherfucker, fuck you. Let's go, come on, just make it a car, just make it a car. I swear to God, I'll get you them Jordans tomorrow. I'll get you all the Jordans you want. I'll get you every color, You know, he's half black, 10 years old, he's already faster than me and shit. He's already at the car, got it started. I'm like, damn! How'd you get the car so fast? Mom. I gotta be careful, man, because, you know, I just bought a new house, and the new school district I moved my son into, it was an all-white school, all white. He was the only black kid at the whole school. I said, no, he's not going here. You know, I don't want him being the only one. Everybody just looking at him like during the monorail at the zoo and shit. You see I had the only black kid on the playground? There he is. Tommy, come here. Here he is. New kid. Yeah, new. Yeah. I'm gonna pick him first. I got the first pick. I'm gonna get him. You know? I said, I can't have that shit, man. So I every day when I'm in town, I have to drive my son 20 minutes to a different school district. And he doesn't have to go to all black school. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying he can go to a school with just 3, 4 black kids, as long as he got somebody else on the playground that looks like him. You know, he ain't gotta hang out with them, just give him some dap, roll on, you know? What's up, player? All right, I see you. 3rd grade, 4th grade. 3rd grade, 4th grade. You know, that's hard, you're the only one. So every day, I gotta drive him like 20 minutes to this other school district. And the school district I got him in is great, because they got Asians and Mexicans and whites, and they got everybody there, you know? So, but it's funny to me because I went for Father's Sunday, and my job was to separate the kickball team. I had to separate the kickball team. And you will immediately know which kid is which by the names, you know? You ain't even gotta see him, you ain't even gotta look up. You know what color he is by the name. You know, you can't. And black people, come on. We done heard all the jokes about naming people after food and cars and liquor and stuff. I saw the black name to top all black names. I was going down the roll call, and you know, you don't want to embarrass a kid by mispronouncing his name, you know, so I was like, Jason, here. Jason, what's up? Billy, here, Mr. Owen. Hey, Billy. Hector, hola, Senor Owens. Hey, Hector. I got to the 4th name on the list. I looked at it like 4 or 5 times. I said, I don't want to embarrass this kid. I sounded it out. I don't know if his mama was fat or what. I said, lemon jello. You know what he said? That's lemon jello. Had a walk and everything. You don't know about that, player. That's lemon, that's one word, that's one word. Lemon jello is two words. Put it together, lemon jello. Your shit is Lemonjello. Your shit is lemon jello, player. When you get in a black family, no matter what color you are, you in the family. Deep. They've called me the N-word a lot. Out of affection. Out of affection. That really throws you. First time a white guy gets called the N-word out of affection, you don't know how to react. How do you respond to that? You know, you're just kind of like this. Hey, I appreciate you saying that. I want to tell you the same, but I'm not allowed. I want to tell you the same thing. Likewise. I didn't realize like 4 or 5 black guys can punk 4 or 5 white guys. I didn't realize that in most parts of the country. I was rolling down the street in my car, had 2 of my son's cousins and 2 of his uncles in the car, just rolling. And I cut these 3 white dudes off in traffic on accident. So the white dudes got pissed because it was a night and they started flashing us with their brights. And they, you know, then they pulled up beside us and came right to the driver's side of the car. It was like this far from me, you know? And they was getting ready to cuss us out. But see, they just thought it was me. They didn't see the other brothers in the car because they was laid back and shit. You should have seen when they pulled up next to us, getting ready to cuss us out, and all the seats came up. You see 4 black faces in the car. Man, the whole situation turned in my favor, man. That whole cutoff thing. These white guys ready to cuss us out until they saw the black guys. They was like, hey, motherfuck, man. I'm so glad I got a son. I don't want no daughter, ever. Ever. You know, daughters are too much trouble, you know, because especially when they become like 13, 14, the hormones kick in. There ain't no time you want to be a dad to a daughter. You can't have your daughter going out. Shit, she's got to be in at 8 o'clock every night. You know, you got tracking on the internet. You got an ankle bracelet on her ass. You know, because you know your daughter's your pride and joy. That's the sweetness, innocent. You don't want to ever think of your daughter having sex, but it's gonna happen. You know, that's my biggest fear. I'm gonna have a daughter and she's gonna be a hoe. Because we all know that one girl in high school and around the neighborhood that's fucking everybody. What if that's your daughter? You know, and you think she's popular and shit. You know? Because just the way you react to shit is totally different between your son and daughter. Let's say you come home from work early, walk in the house. You catch your son having sex in the living room with a girl. You can handle that. As a father, I actually want to see that shit. You know? Let's say you walk in the house, come home from work early. Nobody knows you're coming home. Walk in the house. You catch your son having sex with the cheerleader on the living room couch. Now, what the my boy! Oh, shit, I'm gonna call your grandpa. Dad, he's fucking right now. Yep. I'm telling you, he's tearing it up. He's tearing it up. Okay, okay, I'm gonna tape it. That's my boy. Fucking for the first time. You be coaching him. Hey, turn her over, turn her over. Hit it from the back, hit it from the back. Yeah, what? Oh, you wearing a condom? You responsible, you responsible. I know I taught you well. It's a Magnum? Motherfucking Magnums! Take that same situation though. Walk in the house. Come home from work early. Catch your daughter getting the bottom knocked out of her ass by some big ass linebacker. How you gonna react to that as a father, you know? Hey, what's going on? What the? Get your ass to your room. Get your ass to your room. Take your ass to your room. You know what you did wrong. I'll be inside in a few minutes. Get done digging this hole. We're gonna get that pool next week, I guess. We're gonna get that pool next week. You ever see a trailer park with a pool? That's a dead son bitch in that backyard, you know? We retarded, but we ain't stupid, you know? And even if you have a good girl, even if your daughter says, Dad, I'm gonna save myself till I get married. And she does. Your daughter does not have sex till she gets married. You know, the one night your daughter is getting the bottom knocked out of her ass is the wedding night. That ain't no time to be no proud papa walking your daughter down the aisle. Because basically what you're saying to everybody in that church is, how you doing? Daughter's getting fucked tonight. Hey! It sucks being a guy, you know? There's songs I want to listen to and pump in my car I can't listen to. Like, you can see right after the show, you can go out front and see 4 women driving by listening to DMX. I'm like, damn, look at them sexy girls listening to DMX. Woo! Sexy, boy, sexy. Can you imagine seeing 4 guys rolling by listening to Destiny's Child? That shit ain't sexy or nothing. You can't see no 4 dudes. All the women truly feel me. Throw your hands up at me. Hey, what's up, girl? What's up? What's up? Yeah. You know, I like Tony Braxton. You get 4 dudes trying to pick up a girl at the corner listening to Tony. Hey, what's up, girl? He wasn't man enough for me. What are you thinking? Do you know it? A lot of people bag on singing. I just like music. I don't care what you do in your personal life. We get too involved in singers' personal business. Michael Jackson, the classic example. Everybody bags and talks about Mike. He can still sing, and he's still the greatest entertainer you will ever see live. Jesus, you see Michael Jackson live? Ooh, you could be the hardest thug in the world. You will scream like a bitch halfway through that concert, boy. I don't care who you are. And Michael Jackson, I got a theory on Michael Jackson. My personal theory is that Michael Jackson is Jesus. I'm telling you, he is Jesus. He's already here, been living here. Because, you know, we do stuff to Michael Jackson we only do to Jesus. You know, persecute him, put him down, make fun of him just because he wants to change colors and play with little kids and stuff. But he never fights back, does he? I just love everybody. It's cool, it's cool. He doesn't fight back. You know, he does stuff that only Jesus can do. There's 2 songs you know by heart, Beat It and Happy Birthday. You don't know where you learn them 2 songs. You don't know how you learn them. But every time they come on, you know every word. Michael Jackson does stuff only Jesus can do. Michael Jackson goes to 3rd world countries. They have no money. They have no music. They have no radio. They have no TV. Yet he comes to concert and sells out. Only Jesus can do that. You know? I ain't saying he's Jesus. I'm just saying when he dies, you got 3 days to get your shit together. That's all I'm saying. And people be asking all the time, what color is Jesus? People be arguing, especially down south, they be arguing, is Jesus black or is Jesus white? That's a dumb argument. It's gonna be too late when we find out. Don't be arguing over is Jesus black or is Jesus white. We're gonna feel real stupid if he's Mexican, and we've been fighting about is he black or white. When we get up to heaven, there's Jesus. Hey, what's up? Come on in, fucker. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, this is my brother and my sister. Yup, and this is Moses. I know you know Moses, so Ten Commandments. That's him. Say hello, Moses. Hello. I told you I know him, fucker. That's my friend. We go way back. My son asks me all the time what color Jesus is, you know? Hey, Dad, is Jesus black or is Jesus white? Either way, I'm covered. I just want to know. So we start reading the Bible together, and we came to the conclusion that Jesus is black. I might be totally wrong. But personally, I think he was probably black. Think about it. Jesus called everybody brother. Black. Jesus listened to gospel music. Black. Jesus didn't get a fair trial. Woo! Black than a motherfucker right there. That pretty much certified it for me. But now everybody wants to get a kick on the boy bands. We all got off Michael Jackson, we got off the hard rock, we got off the rap. Everybody wants to bag on the boy bands. Don't bag on the boy bands. I like them, personally. That's my shit. You know, you can lie and act like you don't like them, but you like them, you know. Because you get caught. You know we all get caught driving in a car listening to a Backstreet Boys, a new NSYNC song we ain't supposed to know, yet we know every word. You know, we all got that song. You know, I was riding in the car, I forgot my homeboy was riding with me, we was just rolling. Oh, Backstreet's back, all right! Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I forgot you was in the car, man. My son listens to that shit, man. You know, Barney and Backstreet. I like the boy bands, man, because the boy bands sing about stuff, especially my son at 10, I don't want him listening to rap and hard rock, not yet. He can decide when he gets 16. But at 10, he listens to boy bands. That's all that's played all over my house. Because the boy bands sing about songs that I want my son doing. They don't talk about calling women derogatory names or killing people. They just, you know, let's go to the park and hold hands. Let's go to McDonald's and get a number 2. Super size it for you. Like, damn, that is so catchy. That is so catchy. And we know the boy bands ain't as talented as they promote. They talented, but not as talented. That's why they put 4 or 5 of them in a group, you know? So in case one of the voice cracks, they got backup stuff, you know? Ooh, 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 ooh. Like, damn, that's so good. You guys are really talented, you know? The only problem I got with the boy bands is the dance moves. They ain't changed in 40 years. Same stuff NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees doing is the same stuff that Jackson 5 was doing in the 60s, that New Kids on the Block was doing in the 80s, that Boys II Men was doing in the early 90s. It's the same shit. Ain't changed. You could be a deaf mute and know what's gonna happen at a boy band concert. Every boy band concert is exactly the same. What's gonna happen is there's gonna be like 20,000 screaming teenagers yelling your name, so you gotta run out from the back of the stage. You can't just walk out. You in a boy band, one heart, one soul, passion. You know, you're all one. So you gotta run to the other side of the stage and let them 20,000 girls know that you're there for them. And you gotta run out. Then you gotta point at all 20,000, let them know you're there for them. Yeah. Oh. Then you gotta jump to the middle of the stage. Then I give these girls an intense look, like you're there for them intense. Oh. Then you do a half a step, and you gotta punch 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you do a half a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you gotta smile at all the girls and let them know you didn't forget about them. Yeah. Then you gotta come to the front like you're locked up. I'm locked up, but I wanna be free. And you gotta let them know you wanna be free for them. Oh, oh. That's all you gotta do. You can get for your homeboys, get that shit together tight, you can start a boy band up. No matter what song, no matter what group, that shit'll be perfect. You guys don't even believe me. I'll prove it to you. Fuck it, I'll prove it to you. DJ, go and put on the Backstreet Boys. Yeah. Cut off. Now, hold on. All right, this is gonna be a different group, different song. Motherfucker, perfect. Go ahead and put on NSYNC, DJ. Yeah, oh! Hey. Cut off. I can't really answer that shit. All right, hold on. I got one more. The only boy band to ever put a twist in their shit was New Edition, right? They did all the other dance moves that all the other boy bands did, but they dropped this. Because Bobby kept getting locked up too much. I was like, fuck this. No. But they added their own shit. New Edition did all the same dance moves up to this, and they added their own signature shit. You know it's a New Edition concert if they do this one dance move. But they do everything else just like all the other boy bands. Okay, I'll prove it to you. DJ, go ahead and put on New Edition. Yeah, oh. Hey, you guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Good job.
No, Gary busting it out.
Actually, it was great. Busted up Prime. Couldn't help it. It was great. Really great.
My second.
Oh, this is my first time. I'm gonna go see him again.
He's one funny mofo.
He's awesome, like always.
He's representing for the white people. Gary! 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 Gary!
He's the bomb. He's the bomb. I'll be back.
We love Gary! Oh, great.
Feeling you, Gary. Feeling you, baby.
The dance.
Gary Owen's great.
Gary's great. Yes, he's great.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Very
It was big. I like that. It was big.
lovely.
He was the bomb.
He was brave. He was off the hook one time. He was off the hook.
That was good.
He's sick with it. He's sick with it.
Good. Money well spent. Money well spent.
That's the best show I've seen in a while. A lot of people ain't funny these days.
It was great. I loved it. Gary, woo!
Great! When he was imitating the boy band, was the best part. Oh, it was wonderful. He was so funny. We truly enjoyed it. Oh, it was wonderful.
Gary Owen.
Gary Owens, he's the bomb.
The bomb.
He's the bomb.
My husband.
He's awesome. He's funny.
I thought it was great.
Funny ass show.
Yeah, it was funny.
Gary's funny motherfucker.
They're all funny.
Funny.
Funniest white guy I've ever seen. New edition dance thing.
Boy
Put it down. The boy band. That was a bomb.
I happen to like boy bands.
That was fantastic. I thought he was incredible.
Awesome. I would have paid more, but definitely. It was really good. Really great, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
How was Gary?
Very funny.
Hilarious. And he had some nice pelvic thrust in there. The whale and the 12-foot penis was pretty funny, and the boy bands was funny. He was great. Yeah? He's hilarious. Yeah, he was awesome. He rocked our world.
Ghetto. He's just ghetto.